Are you someone's backup plan? Maybe you're a canned food person. So the story is pretty horrifying. It goes from the Soviet Union, where people would be sent to Gulag, the working concentration camps in Siberia. And there was no way to escape from there unless you used the train. If you would try to escape by foot, you would freeze to death or starve to death till you get into any safety. But yet some groups managed to escape. And it's pretty cruel. They would assign somebody as a canned food person. The person wouldn't know that. They would try to include the person in the group and try to feed him well. And then they would head out to escape. And the canned food would run along with everybody else without knowing that he is a canned food. When the group would run out of food and they would start starving, they would eat the canned food person. Usually it would be somebody very naive that wouldn't understand what's going on. It's terrifying, it's horrible. And the parallel I want to draw here is that we are often being used as emotional and physical canned food. And sometimes we use others for the same. So what's canned food? It's not something we would usually enjoy and choose to eat. But when we are starving, it's a good solution. So I'll give you a couple of examples from my practice of canned food people. One example is of a guy and a girl that dated about 5-6 years ago. They were really happy, then they weren't, then they broke up. He got over her and dated on. She is still thinking about him. They're still defined as friends, they're hanging out together now and then. So every time when the guy feels lonely, heartbroken, his relationships didn't work out, he would call the girl out. And they would spend some time together, a weekend together. He would feel better, she would feel horrible because she was eaten like a canned food and thrown away. He didn't choose her, actually. Another example, also same painful, but the other way around. A guy and a girl spent together 2 amazing weeks somewhere in Europe, came back to Canada. She started dating somebody that is married. Every time she is heartbroken because her relationships don't work the way she wanted them to, she would call the guy. The guy is still hopeful that she will finally realize that he's the one. He would jump in the car, drive for 3 hours to see her. They would spend some time together. She would satisfy her needs. She would feel better. And she would throw the can away. He's eaten. And if we look at our lives, I personally could identify a few cases in my life where I served as canned food and where I used people as canned food. And if you identify some pattern in your life, it's usually about dependency and codependency, and there are ways to work with it. So if you want to look at it more, if you want to try and look at it together, I would love to do it with you. I'm giving half an hour free sessions right now. I'll leave the link below. Please click on it and I'll love to work with you. Bye for now, and I'll see you there.